Are you new to real estate? Just beginning, struggling investor, cash buyer, wholesaler, and you're looking for better ways to close more deals? You're in the right place. Each week, I pick a random house off the internet, I analyze it for a cash deal and a creative deal. Whether you're starting out or already seasoned, this podcast was specifically designed to give you practical tools that you can implement right away. Welcome to the Corner Barn. I am Chris Thompson, that bearded guy, the creative guy, second generation realtor and investor with 19 years in the business. When I started this podcast, my goal was simple. It was to help beginners and struggling investors close their first deal or their next deal, all using low to no cost tools to analyze properties and craft strong offers. This is the weekly deal analysis. Let's get into the show. Before we dive into the show, I would like to ask you a favor. Please hit that like button, and if you think somebody else might find this valuable, please share it with them. It's hard to believe, but this is episode 52. For 1 year straight, I've been producing these episodes every single week, and for everybody who has followed along, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Being that this is the 52nd episode of this podcast, I'm bringing it back home to Maryland. We are going to look at Frederick County and take a look at 525 BB Court in Frederick, Maryland. They are currently asking $275,000. It's been on the market for 115 days, and it is a townhouse, as you can see from the pictures. Let's dive in and see what else the pictures tell us. Good looking front, clean, a little closer. Lines are a little jacked up, but not uncommon. Kitchen, looks like they've updated some cabinets, older appliances, older floor. And living room, I guess this would probably be the main level. Good open space. Same photo. Oh, well, that seems to be all our photos. So that ain't telling us a whole lot. Could be part of the reason why it's been on the market for 115 days. There is a $30 HOA. Let's see what the agent's telling us here. Three full bath, or 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath. The roof is only 5 years old and the HVAC is only 6 years old. That is a huge benefit. Large fenced-in yard with storage shed and close to the highways. And they are stating that all 3 bedrooms are upstairs. They've been on the market with no price reductions. And if it looks, I'm looking at this correctly, and this is correct, then they bought this thing in 87 as the original owner for $63,000. Holy crap. Good for them. Time and patience. I say it all the time to my students. The best way to make money in real estate is wait. So CoreLogic saying 281, Quintarium 273. I think we're going to be a little bit lower than that. Average list price in this area, it is an inexpensive area with a good bit of new construction. So the median price is a bit higher. Average days on market 44. We are certainly well past that. Let's see what our neighbor over here did and when. More important as to when this sold. 2020. All right, so this is a rental. It's 1650. This sold way too long ago, 5 years ago. That comp won't work. See what else we got in here. See if this one's any closer. 2023, getting better, but still not quite there. But based off of 23 at 260, and we're at 275. Yeah, this one's asking 275. I don't think the market here has overall gotten pricing better than 23. So what else do we have down here? So there's a 280, similar. Oh, that's a condo. Never mind. Another condo apartment, 90 for sale. Nothing under contract, I don't see. Hmm. We got some coming soon stuff, but nothing is sold. Rent pricing wise on something this big, I'm figuring we're gonna have to put some money into it. There's no pictures of the basement and there's no pictures of the upstairs bedrooms either. So kind of hesitant, but I think a good rent number is probably in the neighborhood of 2,000 to 2,200 a month once everything is cleaned up. Our ARV sale number, I'm gonna go with 225. I'm going to hold on to that and then we're going to jump over to the InvestNest and check that out just to run our cash numbers. I've got it pulled up here on the InvestNest. I love this site, super user friendly. And let's get the property pulled up here. Tons and tons of useful information in here. And if you want to try it out, I will have a link below. If you use that link, you get 50% off your first month and 1 week for free. If you're into skip tracing, they include it in here. If you want more details, just drop a comment below or click the link and try it out yourself. So the InvestNest is saying 272. I'm not seeing it, to be brutally honest. I'm still sticking to that 225. So I think we're just going to write that down. Our ARV or after repair value is going to be 225. And let's plan on putting $20,000 into this. Sound fair? All right, hold that number. Looks like they bought it or they refinanced at least in 2013. And this is saying it's only been on the market for 68 days, not 115, which is interesting. Location, Frederick County, we already knew that. And let's break some cash numbers down. I'm going to call this the property address. Our purchase price. So our purchase price. As you know, on a cash offer, I'm putting 70% minus repairs. I think our ARV is going to be 225. So we're going to knock off 70% of that minus the repairs. 225 times 70% gives us 157.5. And then we're going to knock off $20,000 off of that. 137.5. That is a really low number. 137,500. Because we're nice, we're going to offer to pay both sides of closing costs, and that's going to be roughly 4%. Our lender, hard money lender, DSCR lender, debt service coverage ratio lender are going to charge us 2 points, and that's pretty standard across the board. Our improvements, we said we're going to put 20,000 in, and I want to roll that into the loan. We'll put 25% down, but I want a 30-year term on that note. Just help spread the payments out. And interest rate, we're just going to go with a solid 7. Rental numbers, they're obviously not telling us anything. I'm guessing between 2,000 and 2,200, but we're going to go check Section 8 or HUD on their website to see what they're offering. Got it pulled up here on the HUD website. I will drop a link for this below as well. Very useful site and very informative. Tough to kind of navigate originally, but once you do 1 or 2 of them, you're off to the races. So studio, single, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, they're saying they will pay a max of $2,650. I think we can knock that down and we'll run a safe number at 2,300. Does that sound fair? So our rental number is going to be 2,300. Property taxes, yes, our dirt here in Maryland is expensive. Insurance, I like to do 1,500 a year, which is 125 a month. Property manager, 10%. Tenant's going to pay all of the utilities minus this HOA, which is $30. Our reserve fund, I call it my war chest. That's 5% for vacancy, 5% for repairs and maintenance, and 5% for CapEx. That's going to be your bigger ticket stuff. This one is already done, the roof and the HVAC, but we still have siding, appliances, because those things are definitely old. Appreciation rate on the property. This area is about 2.5 on the value, roughly. And then rent increases. Standardly, I try to keep it around a 2.5%, really just to try to keep up with inflation. And we are real estate investors. We don't pay full commissions. You ready to see what these numbers spit out? You were waiting to see a number, weren't you? If you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to show you the number next, but please hit that like button. And if you know somebody who might else find some value from this, hit that share button and send it to them as well. Thanks. Boom! Now that is a cash deal, my friend. Now, obviously, they would have to accept this offer, which coming in $150,000 low, they're probably not going to, but this would be a great cash deal if they did accept it. $446 a month with $47,000 out of pocket. So that would be a purchase price of that 137.5, down payment of just shy of 40, and a mortgage payment of just under 800 bucks. Cap rate is pushing 11%. DSCR well exceeds. They generally look for at least like a 1.2. Return on principal, very high. Return on investment, that would be the money you put in. How quickly do you get it back? Same as cash on cash, or similar at least. 1% rule, if you do follow that, it hits very well. And another thing I love about the InvestNest, they break all of this stuff out really good. So our management fee, property taxes, HOA, insurance, and our reserve fund over here. So our total expenses, 18.5. And this is a solid deal all the way through. Now it's time to do my favorite part and analyze this for a creative deal. This is my creative calculator. You can download it off my website, christhompsonteam.com. The link will also be below. We're saying our ARV is going to be 225. Our purchase price on a creative deal, we're going to get a whole lot closer to that. Let's see if the numbers work at just that ARV number, 225. And our interest rate, we're going to say, let's try 4% to see if that works. And to find out our PITI, or principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, I'm going to jump over to Bankrate. Got it pulled up here on Bankrate. Very simple, just bankrate.com, but I'll have a link below as well. So our purchase price is 225. And I'm going to try to get crazy here. And I want to put 0 down. See if that works. Probably won't, but let's try. At a 4% interest, 2173 is the zip. Taxes and insurance. We know our HOA is 30. Our insurance, 125. Property taxes, 340. Let's see some numbers. Ooh, this could be good. That would be a total payment, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance of $1,569. And that also includes the HOA fee. So $1,569. Our potential rents, we were saying, were $2,300. And that is a lot smaller number, but remember, we haven't put any money down. So our cash to the seller is going to be 0. Our agent commissions, I think we try to pay them 2,500 bucks. There is no assignment fee because we are not selling this through a wholesaler, or we're not buying it from a wholesaler. Closing cost is going to be that 4% because we're paying both sides. Renos, we said we're thinking around 20,000. 2 months of holding, which is just 2 months of this mortgage payment here. No arrears, and a good transaction coordinator is going to be about $1,500. So for $36,000, you can make roughly, oh, we didn't factor in the HOA payment here, so knock $30 off of this. So that would give us then what, 126. So not a great cash flowing deal for $36,000. Now keep in mind you're also putting $345 away into your reserve fund. Once all the renovations are done and you have a new tenant in it, you might be able to scale those numbers back some so that you can increase your cash flow. Management, for me personally, I own a management company and I self-manage my own properties. So there's another $230 right there that you could put in your pocket to make this number look a whole heck of a lot better. But for a zero down 4% loan, I would take this deal all day long. Solid cash deal, solid creative deal. What are your thoughts on 525 BB Court in Frederick, Maryland? That does it for us here this week in the Corner Barn on the weekly deal analysis. I am Chris Thompson, that bearded guy, the creative guy. Really appreciate you tuning in for episode 52, 1 year straight. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week.